So let's start off with the topic expansions. And what is expansion is actually the process in which the contents of the brackets are evaluated. So let's start off with the first basic formula which we use quite widely, that is a plus b the whole square, which is actually a square plus 2ab plus b square. The second one we'll use today is a minus b the whole square, which is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Then the third one, if we add the first and the second, so a plus b the whole square plus a minus b the whole square is equal to, so if you add the 2ab terms will get cancelled, you will get 2 times a square plus b square. If we subtract second from the first, so we have a plus b the whole square minus a minus b the whole square, you will get 4ab, right? Similarly, if we try and make a formula using expansion formula using 1 plus 1 by a the whole square, so you'll get a square plus 1 by a square, right? A square plus 1 by a square plus 2. So if we change the sign, if you have a minus 1 by a, so you'll have a square plus 1 by a square minus 2. Now what we can do is we can add fifth and the sixth. So let's get the seventh formula, that is a plus 1 by a the whole square plus a minus 1 by a the whole square. So what you get is 2 times a square plus 1 by a square. And now again, if you subtract sixth from the fifth, you get a plus 1 by a the whole square minus a minus 1 by a the whole square. This is equal to 4. So all these 8 formulas, all 8 which you are doing today, are known as identities. And why they are called identities? Because they are true for all values of a and b, or you can say all values of the variables. So no matter what value of a or b you put, you'll get the same answer, right? Obviously, a in this case, the a, like in this formula, a should not be equal to 0. In this formula, a should not be equal to 0, because then 1 by a term will not be defined. Now let's do some sums based on the formulas which we have learned today. So let's take the first question. Let's take question 1. So it says if a plus b is equal to 9 and ab is equal to minus 22, then find the first part, a minus b, and you find the second part, which is a square minus b square. So let's start off with the solution. So we have a plus b, we have ab. So what can we do so that we can get a minus b? So in this case, what we'll do is we'll use the expansion formula which we had, a plus b the whole square minus a minus b the whole square is equal to 4ab. The reason we are using this formula is because we know a plus b, that is 9. So we have 9 square minus a minus b the whole square equal to 4ab, and ab we know it's minus 22. So what we have, 81, and you take this here, so you have 88 is equal to a minus b the whole square. This gives us 169. So a minus b will give you plus minus 13. So we get the answer. Similarly, we need to find now a square minus b square. So now this here we can just use a simple expansion, a minus b, a plus b, and we know both of them. So a minus b we have actually as plus minus 13 and a plus b as 9. So the answer will be plus minus 117, right? Let's take one more. Let's see question number 2. So let's say we have x not equal to 0 and x plus 1 by x is equal to 2. We need to find x square plus 1 by x square, and we also need to find x4 upon 1 upon x raised to 4. So let's see how we can do this one. So if you want, you can just try this first. So x square plus 1 by x square. So we know the expansion. We just did that. 1 plus 1 by x the whole square is equal to x square plus 1 by x square plus 2. So x plus 1 by x, so that is 4, 4, and this 2 comes here, so you get minus 2. So you have x square plus 1 by x square, which is actually equal to 2. So we get the answer for this. Now we need x raised to 4 and x raised to 4 in the denominator. Now we don't have a formula for this, so what we can do is we have this part, right? I can use this part. So what I'll do is I'll square both sides. I will square both sides. So what you'll have, if you square, what you'll have, x square square. So and this again squares square plus 2 equal to 4. So what you have, x raised to 4 plus 1 upon x raised to 4 is equal to 4 minus 2, which is 2. So this is the answer. Let's try one more. Let's say we have, so let's say we have if a square minus 5a plus 1 equal to 0, a is not equal to 0, you need to find a plus 1 by a, and we need to find a square plus 1 by a square. So let's try this one. So now we have been given this equation. So how to get 1 by a? So the best way to get 1 by a is if you divide. So we divide both sides by a. Why we can do it? Because a is not equal to 0. So we'll have a square by a minus 5a upon a plus 1 upon a equal to 0 upon a. So what we get is a minus 5 plus 1 by a equal to 0. So now what we get is, we get this as a plus 1 by a equal to 5. So we get the first answer, right? Now we need a square plus 1 by a square. So as we did in last sum, what we'll do is squaring both sides. So when you square both sides, what you get, a square plus 1 by a square plus 2 is equal to 25. So finally what you get is a square plus 1 by a square equal to 23. So in this lecture, we have just seen the formulas which included the whole square. In the next lecture, we'll see expansions of uh, cubes, okay, and expansion which has more than two terms, so like three terms, okay. So we'll, till next lecture, you take care and bye bye.